This week I'm exploring some hiking trails nearby one of my favorite campsites deep in the National Forest. In last week's video, I took you all on a trip down memory lane in this campsite and talked to you about why I love this canyon so much. So if you missed that video, I will link it down in the description. But today we are finally leaving our campsite in search of some natural hot springs. We are also going to refill our water supply at the visitor center, and then I will take a bag shower once we get back to camp tonight. So be sure to stay tuned till the end if you're curious about how to properly take a shower in the forest. This isn't just any forest, however. This is the Gila National Forest, home to the Gila Wilderness, which in 1924 became the first designated wilderness not just in the US, but in the world. Covering over 500,000 acres, the Gila Wilderness can make you feel like you're the last man on Earth, and is home to the last free-flowing river in the state of New Mexico, the Gila River. Technically, the wilderness area begins where the road ends, and by law, motorized vehicles are not allowed in wilderness areas, including cars, my van, motorcycles, bicycles, drones, and chainsaws, or any other heavy machinery. Because the Gila River's headwaters are in the wilderness area, it's one of the last rivers in the entire Southwest to flow freely, without a dam to control where it goes. This might be why this river feels like such a special place to me, and why I love bringing my van into the Gila National Forest. The roads are windy and long, but I always pack enough supplies to stay out here as long as I can and make my trek truly worthwhile. The hike that we're doing today is short and sweet, once you've made the 2-hour drive into the canyon. Just up the road from here are the Gila Cliff Dwellings, which also have a really interesting history, and I made a video there the first time I came back into the canyon, which I will also link down below. Whenever I come to natural hot springs like this, it's always interesting to talk to the other people at the hot springs that day about where they've been nearby and get recommendations on where to go next. I try not to get strangers on video, but one person that was here that day was talking about a recent hike that they took into the wilderness area. It got me thinking, although living in my van gets me out into the national forests often and off the beaten path more than most, there's still places in nature that are only accessible with my own 2 feet. And I'm grateful to not only live in my van, but also be able to move my body and go deeper into nature like this. I would really love to come back to this place in 2027 and do some sort of backpacking or long-term hiking adventure, so stay tuned if you're interested in that. My partner and I have big plans in our vans this year and are already long gone from this relaxing hot spring as I'm editing this video. But I can't help but daydream about when I can come back to this place and explore the Gila Wilderness even more. I've worked on seasonal trail crews doing trail maintenance in this wilderness, but being back on my own time, creating videos and exploring with my partner makes me wish that I could honestly just live here forever. I'd love to come back and ditch the vans for a night and backpack in the wilderness. But alas, I'm already on the road again, en route to my first grounded outdoor retreat of this year. And if you want to join us in 2026, we still have 3 spots left on our June 12th through the 15th retreat. And we're already halfway sold out for our October 2nd through the 5th retreat. You can find more information about these retreats as well as signups down in the description. Meet the Mind on Yoga, your virtual yoga studio with nature-based yoga classes and meditations to help relax both your body and your mind. I created the Mind on Yoga as a way to combine my degree in psychology with my yoga teachings, sharing yoga practices with the intention of helping students improve their mental health through movement and breath. With offline downloads and the ability to stream from your mobile app to your TV or laptop, the Mind on Yoga gives you access to an entire library of outdoor yoga classes at the touch of a finger. The exclusive Mind on Yoga app now includes access to 35 science-based lectures that combine modern research analysis and ancient yogic philosophies, helping you better understand why these practices improve your mental health. If you're interested in learning more, you can find more details at the link in the description and get your first 7 days for free with no strings attached. If you decide to stick around, you can also use the code ROBYRAMBLES to receive 20% off an annual membership. That's hundreds of classes accessible to you for an entire year for the price of an average in-studio monthly membership. Learn more about the Mind on Yoga virtual studio at the link in the description. After soaking in the hot springs for way too long and getting sunburnt across my back, it was time to head back to the van. But before we head back to camp, we need to refill all of our water jugs. We've been back in this canyon for the maximum amount of time you're allowed to disperse camp and are slowly running out of supplies. We've filtered water using my Sawyer squeeze the day before, but decided it was best to fill up before we leave. Sometimes van life can feel like a lot of extra chores just to simply exist in your day-to-day life, but if filling my water at a random water dispenser at a National Forest Visitor Center means I get to stay out in the National Forest for weeks on end, those are chores worth doing in my eyes. Van life certainly isn't for everyone, and even within the van life community, there are still subcategories of people. You have the ones who go on extended road trips to see every site that they can possibly see, and then there's me, content, living in my van, down by a river, and I have visited this place many times before, and will continue to visit as many times as I can before my time is over. Once we get back to camp, it is time to shower and use soap for the first time in nearly 2 weeks. I'm using a shower bag that has a black background so that it was able to warm up the water from the river while we were away, and this is a biodegradable shampoo and body soap, so I am able to shower with warm water 200 feet away from the water source with soap that is safe for the natural environment. Just a friendly reminder to appreciate nature and leave no trace. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to show me with your thumbs and let me know down in the comments what other types of van life videos you would like to see from me in the future. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe down below and stay tuned for my next video. Bye!